Doki Doki Blue Skies is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designated to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for DDLC are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at http://ddlc.mo or from Steam. By playing Doki Doki Blue Skies, you agree that you have completed DDLC. I agree. Lastly, this mod contains NSFW content, including nudity, which can be turned off in the settings. Okay. La 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 la. I don't want to play this game, but guess who's back? Guess who's back? I didn't want to make a return today. Please. Okay, anyway. Okay, here's what we got to do. Text speed. We got to get the settings already. I got to turn the game down. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Turn the stuff down. Actually, we'll leave it a little higher. Censor nudity. Yes. Yes. Skip Halloween. No? Unseen text. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Gallery. Look, I'm pretty sure I played a little bit of this before, but I don't remember. Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I don't remember because those videos don't exist. Maybe. Puka. That's my name. That's my name. What's going on, guys? I forgot to do the intro. This is PukaTuka here, and today we're once again playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. I've been playing a lot of Huni Pop, okay? But this is Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Blue Skies, to be exact. Alright, but anyway, let's just look, I know, as soon as people get this notification, they're like, really? He's back to playing this game? I know, I'm quite aware. Who do you think's the one playing it? Do you think I want to do this? Kind of, but also don't. But anyway, it's too late, alright? Anyway, this is What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back? I don't see any other explanation. Why, we've already established that there's no happiness here, so why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything's been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? I know it's time to let go, but I just can't. I don't. Please, you shouldn't be here. What? You want everything to be like how it should have been, but you really care about them, don't you? I wish. Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through this mod, then, well, I'll succumb to the mod's control. So, do you want me to allow the mod's activation? I have played the beginning of this. I know I have. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. I remember, because I was like, what happens if I say no? And again, the same thoughts went through my head, but, obviously I didn't say no. I still don't know, and I don't want to, have to... I don't want to have to reinstall this if I say no and it's like, okay, well, goodbye. I don't want to have to reinstall it. It's not fun. Anyway, Puka, or whatever your name actually is, I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. Thank you. My choice of coming back to this game was already the wrong one. I lay in bed motionless and staring up at the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly dragged myself out of bed and groggily began the monotony of my daily routine. I still can't speak. Even you'd think after 53, now 54 videos, I'd know how to speak, but I still don't. I can't do it. Anyway, making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummaged through the cupboards, looking for something to eat. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Since my parents' divorce, I've just been living off of whatever I find in the kitchen. I live with my mom, but she's always taking business trips abroad. My head itches. So for the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Although I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning, breakfast used to be a family thing. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny side up eggs. But all of that feels like a long forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. A calorie empty. I don't know. Calorie empty. Not exactly the best start to the day, but it'll do. Right? I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. Oh my gosh. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals for myself. And with my food quickly finished, I head for the door. At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's clear skies. Yesterday's clear skies beat thunderstorms any day of the week. That's true. Ooh, okay. Alright. You guys can't see me dance. Oh, I wish I could set up the camera. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Not in this video, though. I'm still lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori. We have quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. As time went on, especially in recent years, we started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't properly spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame. After all, we've shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early, early though. A couple of times I've glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to school. We used to walk to school together, and although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, I never really minded. As we continued to drift apart, however, her lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided it'd be better if I walked to school alone. Which meant that, although I did get to school on time more often, it was quite lonely. Knowing her, she's probably gotten more and more lazy with time. After all, her dedication to sleeping seems to be unwavering. Well. Still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Hey Sayori, haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? She looks a little surprised at my appearance in question. I suppose I can't blame her. Oh, hey Puka, I wasn't expecting to see you. That makes the two of us. You're up early today. She laughs softly, a misplaced-looking frown on her face. I've been alright, though. Not a lot has changed recently, you know? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty routine these days. School's kinda meh, although I guess it could be worse. She nods as we both resume the walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's still an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing this is our first proper conversation together in a long time. Ugh. My mouth is gonna get dry. I forgot how dry my mouth gets. As we carry on making idle small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seeing you here has given me an idea. Huh? Well, it's been a while since we've walked to school together. How about we start doing that again? Would you really want to do that? I'm not really fun to talk to, and I'm always late. I frown. It's really strange to hear Sayori say this, given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheerful personality. Sayori, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about always being late is true. I've always loved hanging out with you, and I think we'd have a lot of fun again. Besides, I've missed you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me to. Yeah, was that a bit too forward? I don't know. I've never been in this sort of situation before. I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I've missed you too, Puka. Well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk together. We'll walk to school together, okay? Okay. There it is. That classic Sayori smile I grew up loving. All the memories I have of us together as children feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playgrounds, forests, that smile would follow. That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we used to have, it's painfully clear that it's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together anyway. So, what have you been up to lately? You know, the usual. You mean games, anime, and manga, right? Yep, it's pretty much goes without saying. Oh, Puka, you haven't changed. Are you saying you think I need to change? I need some change? No one's perfect. There's always room for improvement. You right. You right. Especially in your case, I'm guessing that you're still part of the Go Home Club. Yes, I am. Yeah, okay. I just looked at it. I've recorded 3 videos of this. I have recorded 3 hours almost of this game. Like 2.5. It's, yeah. Anyway, especially in your case, I'm guessing that you're still part of the Go Home Club. Hey, that cuts a little deep. What do you want me to do? Join the soccer club and trip over everyone? Well, I think a little exercise is good for anyone. I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now. Well, you don't have to join a sports club if you don't want to. She still didn't say I'm not fat. That hurts. Just a little. I'm not crying. I'm not crying or anything. Yeah, I was actually thinking of checking out the anime club. Wow, how'd you guess? It does suit my hobbies though, so Puka, you should try branching out a bit more. Okay, Miss Club Expert, if you're gonna criticize all my club choices, what would you suggest? Well, here it comes. It just so happens to be that there's this club that I'm in. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. Oh, I almost dropped my water and it would have spilled over like the keyboard and everything, and I would have been very upset. Wow, I did not expect that. Dang, so you get to take part in all the executive decisions, huh? Kind of. The club kind of only has 4 members at the moment, but it's really fun. We're actually looking for a new member right now. Ah, so that's why she brought it up. Only 4 members. Sounds like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it anyway? I'm gonna drink my water. There we go. I don't have a dry mouth. Mouth. Anyway, it's the school's very own literature club. I unintentionally let out a sigh. Her face drops. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. In my defense, literature has never quite captured my interest, unless you count manga as literature, that is. Well, I've got some news for you. There's someone in the club that would. So, you're in luck. I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand, though. Not many people like reading. Hey, who said I don't like to read? I love reading. If you count, manga. I mutter the last words more to myself than to Sayori. On the plus side, Sayori laughs at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Oh, really? Yeah, I am actually interested in your club, though. Sayori smiles, seemingly content that I'm showing initiative. If I'm looking for a club to join, I guess the literature club is as good as a place as any to start. That's great. You should come by sometime. And by some time, you're hoping for today, aren't you? The sooner the better. Alright, I'll have to look after school today. Yay, thanks, Puka. Although, we should probably hurry up. Don't want to be late now, do we? Yeah, you're right. I haven't had to do one of these in so long. Like, look at this. I know this isn't part of the original game. If you guys don't remember what I used to do for these. You hear that button? Yeah, that's a screenshot. Thank you for the thumbnail. I can't... No, within a few minutes, we've arrived at the school entrance amidst a crowd of chattering students. It's funny, because I think it was... I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was the original playthrough or if it was like a modded one, but it was one of the playthroughs of Doki Doki. It was one of the death scenes for one of the characters, and my reaction was not like to say like anything. It was the first thing you hear after seeing the death is a screenshot for a thumbnail, and it's so funny to watch over again. It's so funny. We wave goodbyes as we head off to our separate classes. I have Sakurai in the morning, so I'm fairly confident that the next hour or so shouldn't be too bad. Well, who's Sakurai, you might ask? Only one of the cool... Oh, I thought it was a class. I was like, I've never heard of it. Alright, only one of the coolest, most down-to-earth teachers we have in the whole school. Being on the young side himself, the experience of high school is much fresher in his mind than in some of the other teachers, especially the older ones. He gives me a smile as I open the door. That's right! You! I remember you! You, mister. Aren't you in a thumbnail of mine? Did I use you for a thumbnail? I feel like I used you for a thumbnail. I'm 90% sure I used you for a thumbnail. I did! It was for the first episode! Oh gosh. Anyway, morning, Puka. How are we doing today? Not bad, sir. Same old, same old. How about you? Well, we're finally starting our module in the 20th century history today, so needless to say, I'm excited. Oh yeah? For First World War, Nazism, Second World War, that stuff? You bet. I've waited all year for this to start. Oh man, you guys are in for a real treat. That's something else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about his subject, and that enthusiasm really makes learning about history that much more enjoyable. Combined with the fact that he's fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's popular. Although, he does have a strict side, of course. That side of him comes to light every now and again, so he isn't a pushover. By and large, he's earned the respect of his students by striking the balance just right. I just wish that all of my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their students better. Oh well. I take a seat, and one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles and waves. Bouncy and energetic, she has a reputation for her skills on the track field. Even though she isn't running, she's still pretty much a ball of energy. Hey, yeah, you guys know what's happening. Yeah. We have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class, but don't really see each other outside of school. How are you doing, Emmy? Oh my gosh, it's so weird that she has eyes that actually open and, you know, close, and yeah. So weird. Training was really fun today, Puka. Oh? She's always on the hunt for new recruits to join the track team, and she has a habit of dropping some not-so-subtle hints. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you aren't part of any club, so you should really totally join us. It's funny you mentioned that. I'm not part of any clubs, actually. I think I'm gonna check out the literature club out after school. I didn't really think you were the poetic type, but if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. I can't scratch my elbow because I'm holding the mouse. Please scratch my elbow because it was getting really itchy. Sheesh. Okay, how many times do I have to tell you that? Alright guys, let's make a start. Let's make a start. It's almost criminal that I've had to wait so long to teach my favorite century. I love doing the voices, even if they're subtle. I can't really do voices because, well, I can actually. I just don't try. Well, that's the school's lesson. Well, that's that lesson. Whoa. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, as I linger behind in the classroom to gather up all my things, I hear the door open. It's Sayori. Hi again, Puka. Hey, the literature club's meeting today, right? Yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you still want to come along? You betcha.
You betcha, sweet Bippy, I did.
If you guys don't know what that reference is, I would love to involve a clip right here. At whatever time I'm recording, I don't know. I'm probably not going to do it. If I do it, I'll be impressed. I just wanted to say that I am very impressed. Okay, now, get back to the video. Other way. Yeah, get back. I'll be very impressed if I actually do it. Like, you guys have no clue how hard it is for me to say, like, you know, do stuff like that. It just doesn't happen. Anyway, Sayori seems to perk up, looking excited that I still want to come along to the club. Look at you, finally doing some extracurriculars. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Come on, it's right this way and up the stairs at the end. I follow Sayori up the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a little bit better. Don't burp. Too late. I just had to check what time we're at for recording because I don't want to make these long. The stairs, I don't want to like record 50 minutes. I really don't because that takes so long to upload. Alright, but the stairs lead up to a section of the school that I recognize as the third year's wing. Sayori leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Trust me, you're gonna love it. She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out. Sayori? She peeks out further. Hey, Natsuki. Guess what? I found someone who wants to join our club. The girl who's apparently called Natsuki slowly turns a glare to me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at a desk, her face buried in a book. What? Hey, wait, Sayori! I don't know what voice to give you. Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Well, looks like I'm in. Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to our newest member, Puka! Sayori, hold up. It's a bit quick to call me a new member, isn't it? I then notice a third girl peek out from behind the bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica is one of the most popular girls at this high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic, you name it, she's got it. Unfortunately, this also means that she's completely out of my league. She looks at me with a stern look, but then quickly lights up, puts down the book she's holding, and rushes over. Ah, Puka, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the literature club. The girl, who has her face buried in the book, suddenly jolts up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps her book shut and timidly moves to join the conversation. Oh, a new member. My name is Yuri. Yeah. Holy crap, it seems that I've somehow lucked out. Not only is Monica in this club, but also a bunch of other cute girls. Am I glad I decided to come here instead of the anime club today? Not enough gawking, Puka. Stop staring and start talking. It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Sayori said, I'm Puka. I smile at her, then turn to Monica. So, it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Puka. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year, so, I mean, it basically counts. I mean, we're basically best buds at that point, because, you know, we're in the same class. We at least know each other, you know. That means I'm up to her knowledge level, something like that. I don't know. It's quite kind of strange to say, but having her smile at me so gently makes me feel a bit starstruck. The powers of the school idol. You too, Monica. So you guys run a club with just the four of you then, huh? Sayori told me about how you were looking for new members. Well, I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while, but we haven't had any luck recently. Sayori did say. My words dry up in my mouth as Natsuki shoots me with a piercing glare. She looks upset with me, but for what reason, I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello. Sayori, you brought a boy? Oh my gosh, of course. Well, water, so good. I don't like the taste of water like mixed with metal though, in a water bottle. I don't like that. But like water out of like a cup, like a paper cup, oh, that hits different. Put some like 2 ice cubes in there. Ooh. Different. Yep, he told me he wanted to join us this morning. Not sure if it's just Sayori being an airhead again, but I don't recall promising that I'd join. Great. Natsuki glowers at us, folding her arms with irritated huff. I don't really get why though. Sorry about Natsuki, that's just how she is. She's a little standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing, I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Sorry, I've got to try and make a good impression, though. Come on, Natsuki, we need new members. If you don't feel like being nice to Puka, can you at least be nice for me, please? Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. It's so weird to do voices. Fine, if you're gonna beg, I guess I'll do it. I don't know what she said, but I'm guessing that's what she said. Hooray, thanks, Natsuki. Looks like I know who the tsundere of the group is now. You right, that is the tsundere. It's almost comical to the extent of which Natsuki fits that trope. It is, but it's okay. It's a fan favorite character. I like all these characters. I don't have an issue with a single one of them. Maybe some of their quirks, but that can be worked on. Okay, well, maybe if my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences, though. You might want to keep those influences. They might actually help. Anyway, let's get this conversation back on track. How did you learn about the literature club, Puka? I'll have to admit, I'm a bit curious about that myself. Sayori and I were just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sort of looking for a club to join, I'd figured that I should check you guys out. At any rate, Sayori was really enthusiastic about the literature club, so Monica beams at Sayori when she hears this. I guess Sayori has done a good job at advertising for the club. I see. Well, I think this is a great place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. Sayori's face falls for a moment, but she quickly picks herself back up. It's somewhere I can just sit and read while hanging out with friends. I think they summed it up. I think they summed up the club pretty well. After all, I started it to bring together like-minded people who love literature. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. It's very cozy. But enough introductions. Why don't you come in and take a seat, Puka? Should you bring anything to read? As she asked that, I realized I'm not much of a reader, much less someone who loves literature. To be honest, I haven't thought this through very well. Joining a club that focuses on reading really... Would joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best thing for me? Oh, no, I don't really have any books on me at the moment. I just haven't seen any good titles recently. I lie through my teeth, hoping Monica doesn't see through my facade. I obviously don't read much, but if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these girls. Oh well, we have plenty of books here. If you want to check out what we have, I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? I guess I'll head over there. Maybe something might catch my eye. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. Alright? I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, why don't you go ahead and smash the like button. I don't want to be playing this for too long now. Yeah, like we're 25 minutes in. I'm gonna try and make these, you know, like 20 to 30 minute videos. Yeah, just be reasonable. I don't really care where I end off. I know there's gonna be like good stopping points and all that, but it's just uploading an hour video, it takes forever. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and smash the like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit that little bell so you know the next time I upload a video. But yeah, I'm out. Peace!